Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. It's your boy DC and my girl Dwan. We're going to talk about a little bit of generational therapy. What exactly is generational therapy? Well, I'm old and white. She's young and black, and that makes some therapy sessions. All right? D, introduce yourself. Talk about people. Tell them who you are and why we decided to do this shit.
So I'm Dwan, and one day we were just sitting back chilling, smoking like we always do, chilling, having a good conversation. And you know what? We both just thought, like, how cool will it be
Mhm.
to sit back and have these conversations with not just us, but with the world, and see how we can share our opinions and get you all's opinions as well about life and general dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that we didn't realize is like I am so not in tune with race, sex, and age. So the fact that me and Dewan are so far apart doesn't mean shit to me until one day we're talking and she goes, I'm 25 years younger than you. It didn't feel good at first. And you know what? Well, I'm white. And I guess that didn't feel good either. We realized we really have some things that we don't
We're
even
exactly
realize.
right.
Right? So, yeah, that's a pretty good lead in. What do you think? So,
I like it.
if somebody never watched this before, why do they want to watch?
Because you honestly will you don't know what you're gonna hear off of here. One thing about me and Dave is that like we come out of nowhere with some wild ass just crazy stuff. We can just get on one subject and it'll just go into these wild conversations that are just entertaining and wonderful to it's nice to be able to talk to someone and get their point of view that you probably never ever thought about. And it end up being a funny conversation. I think that's the great part.
All right. So, like what she's saying there is that we have great conversations to zero audiences. We'll get done talking, and I'll go, man, I wish I had a GoPro. So now instead of a GoPro, we carry around Post-its and we got
Post
a
it.
show. Don't act like you ain't got no Post-its. Look, you see how fast? Do you know what this tells you right here? This was not rehearsed. Let's see if she can do this. Let's see if she can do this one though. Can you grab two different sizes in your hand? Look,
Boom.
okay, now look. Do you know why this is like this? This is like this because we're both prior military.
You
Explain
gotta
what
have
that
something to
means.
write something
The,
down.
the, the explain things why we carry post-its around and
We
why do
have
we
that
have
because
two
you
separate
have to
sizes?
take notes. You don't know what you're gonna need. You don't go. You just don't know when you're gonna absolutely need to write something down. There's gonna be information coming from
So
somewhere,
like
and you gotta write it down.
within reach, we got
That's
pads
it.
of paper, we got the square notepads, we got the big notepads.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. In a notebook.
Oh, and if it gets real bad, we got clipboards and full pieces of paper.
That's
We are
it.
not gonna not have information. What up,
Have
Mister?
to
I
be.
see what you're doing. Hey, you know what's funny? Just
What?
watch this. Why are you laughing? You don't even know why, do you?
Why? Why do you have this?
All right.
I mean, I have a magic 8 ball.
uh, okay, I don't have a magic 8 ball, but I have a lucky pig. Hey, do you have a stress ball? I got a stress ball. You
Not
can
close, not reachable, but
look,
I
look.
have stress relief medicine. Breathe it
Okay, so just to shout people out, yes, it was. That was a pig. That was
in.
the BFAM pig. See,
I don't know
back
anything about the pig.
back when I
I'm gonna say
started. Okay,
that.
just remember now, it's DC. I've been on radio for 12 years, and radio is all about sound. So within my hand reach, I have old sounds I used to do, and when I got bored, and people used to
Crazy.
say, "What the hell was that? Was that a pig?" And I was like, "There's a pig in here."
There's
I
a
had
pig in here.
sometimes it's hard to kill an hour. And I was on air for 3 hours a day. Hey,
Oh
hey,
wow.
hey! You want to address this one right here?
Uh-oh. Hey mom.
Hey,
Hi
mom.
mom. And
Okay,
then
so
my daughter just texted. She says she's on. Hi, my Micaiah.
That's so cool. So if you think we're funny now, stick around for just a second. This first story is brought to you by Burn by Rock Hotel, which is located at the Battery at Truist Park and is open daily from 4 p.m. till midnight.
Yes,
Fridays and
yes.
Saturdays till 2 a.m. If you're out on Friday night and I'm at the station, and like after this show is over, it's going to be midnight. There's no way every Friday night at midnight I'm not going to be at Burn. I'm going to be there. It's a chill place for men, women, black, white, yellow, green. We don't even care what sexuality you come with. Just
I
keep
mean, it's
that
always
shit
nice
at
to go
home.
out.
Yeah, at Burn is the
Burn is
place.
always a great place.
Uh, All right, so we're going to start with this first video here. And these are real questions. We're not trying to be comedic, okay? We're like when
Right,
we sit down, we're really trying to give you our opinion on things. And I know it might sound funny, but these are real opinions that we have. And we're going to
right.
be honest. So I want to know, do do women who marry rich men have a responsibility to spend his money? Let's watch this quick video right here and see, what are we talking about?
Your man keeps cheating on you is because you're not spending his money. Girl, you are supposed to keep this man on the verge of bankruptcy. Like he is supposed to be having heart attack, because he knows any wrong step, he goes down into the verge of bankruptcy. So he does not have time to focus to go look for another girl because the one he has, he can barely afford. So his entire time he's gonna be working. But no, you're not spending his money. Somebody else is spending it. Somebody else is flexing the risk with the card while you're sitting there being a good, understanding wife, girlfriend. Why? Who told you that that's what you have to be? Didn't you see what happened to Lot's wife? She became a salt statue. Then the rain came and washed her away. That is what happened to you. Spend that man's money. Swipe it. If you don't know how to spend it, ask me. I will teach you. Eat it. You see me like this. Woo! I can spend. Hey! I never lack nothing to buy. There's always something to buy for me.
Hey!
If you like, you spend. If you like, you don't spend. Oh yeah? Sit there and be crying. While you're crying, another girl is popping bottles on his dime. Okay? Anyway, how I look. Spend his money eating.
All right, there you have it. There you have it. D, in honor of you being the female and black, I'm gonna let you answer this question.
Okay,
As a
so
woman, if you marry a rich man, is it your responsibility to spend that man's money so he don't spend it on another woman?
okay, so I'm gonna say this. I've never been the type to just be spending somebody else's money. Like, I understand that that man's supposed to be able to take care of you, and that's supposed to be your guy, and that's supposed to be how things work. But I believe in partnership. So it's like, but she has a point. I mean, if he's not spending it on me, bro. I mean, like, let's just be real about it, okay? Like, yeah, if he's not spending it on me, what are you spending it on, bro?
I'm
And
just
if
gonna
it's not the
read.
household, if it's not us, if it's not me, what are you spending money on, bro? So, I
I'm
mean,
gonna.
yes,
I,
but partnership.
I'm gonna read a line to you. I wrote this down while she was talking, and then I want you to finish your comment there. Eddie Murphy. Eddie, I need to talk to you. I'm American woman now. What you gonna do, Mr. Fuck You Man? I want half. Did we not learn this back in the 80s when Eddie Murphy had told you that he brought some bush bitch back home and never let her talk to American women?
No, what is that off of? What raw, delusional,
That is
golden
off of
time,
Delirious, yes.
delirious? There it is. I'm like, no, but that's the thing. I mean, it kind of makes sense, the saying, but it does make more sense. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
an- I analyzed this up and down, and I was like, as a man, she's right. She's absolutely right. If a
I mean,
man,
y'all don't mind being used like that though, Dave. Like, I feel like that's using somebody.
I'm telling you right now, if you come into a relationship and you know that I'm rich and I have the money to spoil you and I start spoiling you from the get go, And I want now think about the man's side. That woman's beautiful. And all my money is paying to make her beautiful. We all know that when all that shit comes off and that wig goes to the fucking nightstand, that's a regular bitch under there. Don't get it fucked up. Once you take all the beauty shit off and you don't let her use that skin cream no more, man, she's going right back to
the
where she
real
was.
her. Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Okay. So I'm paying for that beauty. And if I'm not paying for that beauty, well, one, she's not going to be as beautiful as she is right there. And two, if I have money as a man, most men get in trouble when they got extra money.
Because then you're just looking for something to spend it on. That's just terrible. You shouldn't be
I'm
burning
telling
a
you right
hole in your
now.
pocket.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the reason why my relationship works is because I let Lisa handle the money.
I mean,
I ain't afraid to tell any man that.
if it works, I say that. Like now that part I completely understand. If I was in a relationship to where I could trust him completely and I could just hand over my paycheck and he paid for everything, I would be happy. I mean, that would be fantastic for somebody else to manage money for me.
I mean, when I watch this video, I'm not at his level, I don't think. But I probably have too much money for me to control myself. It doesn't mean that I'm irresponsible. It just means if I had control of my bank account and all of the money that I make from my three businesses, I'd be on the golf course every day.
Every day.
Every single day. I already know that I would. And when I'm there, I like to spend. I know how I am. People have been out with me. When I'm out, I like to spend. If I don't have a budget, I'm bad.
Well, that's why you got Lisa. Lisa apparently does well. Very, very great to manage that.
Thank God she hasn't met this woman yet. Because if she met this woman, my ass ain't golfing twice a week like I do now.
I mean, I think y'all are doing good the way you guys are. Especially how y'all it seems like y'all compliment each other. What you don't handle, she does. What she handles, you do. I mean, what she can't handle, you do. Yeah, it's like a good this and this, a complimentary relationship, I think.
I like the way you see that from the outside. I think it's more like she's too scared to say anything or leave because I'm so crazy.
What?
And that keeps her balanced.
What now, if she leaves, what you gonna do, Dave? What you gonna do?
So I'll get another one. So Tina says, so you want to be seen just a paycheck, marriage is a partnership. I do.
Oh.
I agree. But part of the partnership, you have responsibilities. Okay, like this. You women don't want to admit it, but if somebody breaks in the house, do you really want to be the one to get to the door first? I mean, I'm Absolutely a man. Not. I don't even want to be the one to get the door first. I just know it's my job. So I'm saying if I'm rich, I feel like it's your job to either spend it or stash it so that some other woman don't get to spend it or stash it. That's just my opinion.
Now that makes sense. I feel like that's probably the best way to go about doing it, especially if you think at the end of the day that man might be doing something else with his money. No, thank you.
Right.
Going in my pocket is fine.
See what I'm saying? So we flip that around. It has a lot of different views to it. Now, we got to ask a question. Is this different? Would a black man have this? Would a black man, is a black man, okay, so I'm a white man. If I found this out and that was my white wife, I have no problem with this. If that black man finds out about his black wife doing that, does he have a problem with this?
Oh. Now, I don't think so. Maybe. It depends on that black man. So I think that it depends on how that black man views his money and how that black man views his woman. If he feels like, she's fine and you want to keep her fine and he knows he has to maintain her lifestyle, like that's something they put out in the very beginning. He had a choice whether he wanted to be in that or not. Yeah. So I think at the end of that, if the man can afford her, he's going to do it. But if he can't, he's probably going to make her seem like she's a gold digger or some shit. No good and damn well he couldn't afford her ass in the first place.
Facts. That's why, back when the day when they made all these anniversaries and they were giving them objects like your 50th the diamond, but like your first one is wood, and you're like, wood, bitch, I wish you would buy me something wood for my first anniversary. Bitch, that's what you're getting. It was set up like that for a reason. You celebrate.
That's not good though. That's not good. I should feel special on my anniversary, David.
You should. And if the object, I think it is wood. I think wood's actually 3. I think there's 2
3
below that.
years? You get a piece of wood?
It's like you're supposed to get them something out of wood, not like a piece of. We don't go in the backyard, say, "Yo, babe, 3 years. Here you go. Here's a stick." You give her something
made of
anniversary made of wood, right? And then it goes up and up and up and up, and it gets better. Like if you're giving your woman diamonds in the first year, motherfucker, you're 50 years ahead of time. You're too far
you
ahead.
gotta maintain that for the rest of the time y'all are married.
See, and tell him. And Tina says, if I can't trust my man, then I ain't going to be married to him. But keeping a little stashed away is probably a good idea because you never know when he's going to change his mind. Now, I'm glad you said that. Now. There is one thing that moms teach their daughters that dads do not teach their sons.
Which would be what? There needs to be a backup plan for the backup plan.
See? And we watch movies, and y'all think that we ain't on to this shit. And the problem is, men, if we own to it, why don't we stop it? If you know your woman is stashing for the purpose of an emergency, like your ass fucking up, so she ain't gonna be alone and broke, you cannot allow that energy to be in your relationship. That is negative energy, but I'm not blaming your woman. You got to blame her mama. It's Jerry's fault.
No, see now, there's no.
Who taught you Who taught you, D? Was it your daddy?
Well, both my parents taught me, but that's one thing they didn't teach me. That's a personal choice to have something stashed away. The only thing is that you got to have a man in order to stash stuff away. If I ain't got one, I can't have the other. So I guess I ain't got those problems.
I mean, that is one way to look at it. So I guess you ain't got that problem. All right, we got to go to our next story. So, what do you want to talk about today? I think we pretty much wore that one out.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, that was pretty good though. I like that. So one thing that I was when I was scrolling, as we always do, I looked up and I saw this video and I thought it was really funny. But so when you're in your kitchen, Dave, and you're getting ready to cook chicken, do you season? Like, how do you season your chicken, Dave?
I mean, do you want the white answer or the right answer?
I'm just okay. So look, okay. So
man,
look,
I know where you're going with this, girl. I know where you're going with this. Okay, with this video, okay, we'll just go straight in the video.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you're making chicken.
I'm going in with salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, onion, Creole, and Italian seasonings. And for my marinade, I'm using Louisiana hot sauce.
Hey, watch out there now. He using seasonings, plural, and marinade.
And now I'm going to hit it with some buttermilk. Once it's fully mixed, I'm just going to cover it in cling wrap and throw it in the fridge for about 3 to 4 hours and work on my collard greens.
What in the Guitar Hero Gourmet?
Tie that in the bottom of a large pot. I love having tender meat in my collard greens, so I'm going in with a turkey drum.
Easy now, white chocolate. He putting a turkey drum in there too?
For my seasonings, I'm using paprika, salt, pepper, garlic, onion, red pepper flakes, Creole, brown sugar, butter, and chicken bouillon.
Good gracious alive. Boy, we about to check his ancestry and see what's on his family tree. He cooking like he got an Aunt Pearl, an Uncle Willie Earl, and a cousin named Cookie.
Once your oil's at 350 degrees, drop them in and let them fry for about 12 to 15 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to work on this honey butter cornbread. My dad always made cornbread growing up, and
Sweet made from scratch Jesus. Now he making cornbread?
Now that my chicken and cornbread's done, it's time to plate up. I can already tell I'm about to demolish these collard greens. I'm so excited. I'm rubbing that honey butter all over the chicken and cornbread.
Oh, heavenly honey buttered father. See, this make me all kinds of proud. Look how good that food look. Yeah, see, that's why you don't judge a book by its pale skin cover. Exactly, because he white, but this like flavored white. White spice, if you will. Like a Bobby Caldwell white. What? You remember how seasoned Bobby was on that song when he said, I came back to let you know I got a thing for food and I can't let go.
Sing it, baby.
He didn't say food. You always focus on the wrong stuff. Sir, I would love a plate of that. You know what, me too. I'll take a plate of Seth's soul food, Lord have mercy.
So, are you basically saying that we don't spice our food? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm just asking, just for my edification. I saw that video and I just thought, like, wait, what? Wait, hold on now. Hold up, wait a minute. Just hold on now. I had to catch up. So I'm just wondering, how do you do things at your house?
All right, so if you open my spice rack, I have double shelf Lazy Susan of spices. I am a huge
Nice.
spice fan. I believe that sauce has to be on every meal of some kind. I am a saucier, if they say.
He said, I love sauces and
Yeah.
seasonings.
Well, you okay? So you had chili mac the other day.
Yes, I
Tell,
did.
was there spices in it?
There was spices in it. Didn't you have like the little red and orange represented? And it still had, and it had chicken in it, and it not chicken, but it had beef in it. It was really good.
Yeah, it was. I spice. I'm very spice, but I know what you're going with. I have a lot of white friends, and I have a lot of white single friends. And the best thing
It's
you can do is if you have a white single friend, is go to that little side cover by the, you get in their kitchen once or twice getting a drink, just pop
mhm.
the side cupboard open. You learn a
See
lot
how
about a
they
person.
only got salt and pepper out there run.
This one guy, no, I'm not gonna call his name out, but salt, pepper, Tabasco. That's it. And I don't even mean good salt or pepper. I mean like the salt and pepper you buy together and they're wrapped for like 89 cents at Dollar General. And one thing of Tabasco. That's it.
Yeah, that's just wrong. I'm sorry. Like what? You gotta at least have like some garlic powder, onion powder, like the basic onion powder, garlic salt, regular salt. I, I, there are basics that should be in everybody's cupboard. I feel
All
like
right,
that's
so
something that.
let me flip it back at you. What you're making chicken? Start me out.
So one, I would obviously I'm cleaning them, but basically I love to use Old Bay, accent, onion, garlic. I like garlic salt over regular salt, and then if I'm doing a marinade, I'll do the marinade for only like half the time since I've seasoned already, and then I cook.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh, I get crazy when I make my fried chicken. Like I will actually lift the skin up and season under the skin, and then I will season the top of the skin. I'm blue gloved up. I am rubbing my chicken
He's like, I gotta get
almost to
my
the
whole
point where
body
it's almost a sexual crime the way I'm doing my with my chicken.
wet.
I am really getting all that spice inside the meat, in, under, and around the skin, everywhere.
That's what you're supposed to do. It seems like
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it seems like there are less and less people out here cooking anymore. Although you see a whole bunch of cooking videos, you see that. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot of people are cooking as much anymore. Okay,
Well,
look, okay, she wants to text and say, Mom, we know you love your garlic salt. Don't worry about me and my garlic salt, then.
see,
I
hey,
love
you know
garlic salt.
what?
I love garlic salt.
The next time you cook for them, take the garlic salt out of that one thing and see what the fuck happens then.
I mean, it depends. We still got garlic
No,
powder,
no,
so
you know what
it's
I'm
not that
talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Take the garlic salt out of that one meal that has to have garlic salt. Take it off the eggs.
bad. Have
That,
to.
yeah, see?
I mean, but why would I take it off? I feel like that would be removing part of the essence of the meal.
I
Garlic is
mean,
everything.
you're just
Garlic
trying
and
to prove
onion.
a point, you know? Just trying to prove a point. So, hey, so you go to a barbecue. They say, hey, D, come on over. We're barbecuing today. And you get
Mhm.
there. You go out to the grill. And you notice they got this big tub of chicken.
Okay.
It's in the bag still. Okay. And they're on their way out to the grill. And they have this bag of chicken inside of a container. They have a basting brush and they have a bottle of the best barbecue sauce you think you can have. Whatever that is, that you gotta have to know it is the best barbecue sauce in your world. So they turn the grill on, they open the bag, and they start brushing the barbecue sauce on the chicken, and that's it. Do you say anything during cooking?
I'm not the cook,
See, you're not a
so
very good
no.
friend. That's not a very good friend.
I, I mean, I probably wouldn't eat it,
What are you going to
but
eat at the
I'm not the
barbecue?
type
Stand
that's
there
gonna walk up
rude?
and be like, "You're doing something wrong," and you the one invited me over for the barbecue. So I'm gonna tell you, you're not allowed to make chicken the way you normally make chicken or the way you want to make your chicken. I'm sorry, no, I'm not about to come up here and be starting no shit because I mean, you just, I'm just probably, I'm gonna have some sides. I eat the sides. We just ain't gonna handle chicken.
Man, if I'm not putting spices on my chicken, what makes you think my side's gonna taste any better?
Yeah, but look, I feel like the sides would probably be a little bit better than unseasoned, just barbecue chicken. Like your mashed potato, no, your potato salad might be just the best in the world. Honestly, I mean, and forget that chicken. You got collard greens, you got potato salad, you got baked beans, whatever. All these sides. I'm sorry, I can make do with the sides and the bare butt chicken.
All right, so I'm gonna just tell you, and you just tell me if I'm wrong, if this is rude. If I see you do that with the first piece, I'm immediately gonna offer to you, hey, can I go inside get some salt and pepper, and can I salt and pepper those for you before you put barbecue sauce on them?
Oh,
Is
you're a
that is it?
sweetheart.
No, I want to know if I'm rude. I don't care if I'm sweet. I'm just trying to eat. Is that rude? So let's just say you're doing it. No, you're doing it, okay? You're doing it. You take the first piece out and you just start brushing barbecue sauce out. You're about to put it on the grill.
I'm
I
not
turn to you and I'm like, no, but you are. It's part of the story. You are. You're the retard making naked chicken. Okay. I turn to you and I say, hey D, can I take these inside and salt and pepper them before you put that barbecue sauce on? It makes it taste so much better. Your reply is what?
Are we in front of people?
I hope so.
I hope not, because if we are, I'm gonna tell you go fuck yourself. And if we're not, I'll be like, all right, Dave.
Okay, tell me.
Me in my house.
How am I embarrassing you because you make a
How
naked
is that
chicken?
not embarrassing? You would want somebody to come and correct you.
You make a naked chicken. You make a naked chicken.
Only if you salt and pepper before you even taste it.
I mean, I get it, Jerry, but I mean, adding salt and pepper to it once it's cooked, the salt and pepper doesn't go into the meat. I don't understand why it'd be rude to help a person out. Maybe she don't know.
I mean, if you are on a barbecue, I feel like that's something you should know. Seasoning your meat before you put it on there, I feel like that's.
But we already know that's not true because that man in the window obviously has seen us do some shit.
Exactly, he was amazing. Okay. That's why it's like he's like pale pasty, white chocolate.
So is it our fault that these non-spicy people are out there because we're being too nice while we're at their house and not telling them how to fucking cook?
I don't think I don't know if you're being too nice. More so, it's just you're having manners as to not say anything. Like, I mean, maybe that's the way they like to make their chicken. It tastes good to them, so they think everybody's gonna like it.
Well, maybe I should have manners and never come back to your house to eat next time you invite me.
And boom, you can do that. I could be nice and be like, yeah, I'm good on the next invite.
See, like I'd rather fuck it up at the first invite and then get 20 more invites because DC told me about adding salt and pepper to my chicken and I didn't know that shit. And now I add it all the time.
How do you not know to put at least salt and pepper on your chicken? Like that's not. I don't feel. I mean, there's no. Man. I mean, would you know what? I did watch this other video. This one lady, she had just pulled her chicken out of the oven, and she was. This is on camera, like for all Instagrammers, and she undoes her chicken. The chicken was pale, pasty, paper white. Like it was this white. Okay, like, and then she's like, "Ooh, well, obviously it's not done yet." But I'm like, "Lady, where's your seasonings?" There was no seasonings, zero seasonings.
And just let me ask a question for the record: was she white or black?
White.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to my point: white people. Fuck all these manners that you're having right now. When you go to someone's house, black or white, and you see them cooking without spice, visibly see it. In other words, they're doing it. They're about to throw it on the grill, and there's still a chance to save the meat. If you don't say something, you're not a good friend. I say you're not a good friend because there's too many people out there that don't know about this.
A well-mannered person by not telling somebody that they can't cook.
I want to be a well-fed friend.
You will be fed. That's the thing. You won't lose money.
Okay.
Lose food by not telling that person that they can't.
Yes, I will, because I'm not going to eat at your house. I'm going to have to eat on the way home, which means I'm eating fast food, which means your lack of cooking is killing me. Tina says, just ask when they're prepping. So how do you season your chicken? Then you know what you're getting, and you can always share your seasoning ideas with yours. I agree. If I see you just throwing it on there naked, I can say, hey, Do you mind? He can always say no.
Well, if y'all are in the kitchen, she's saying like if y'all are in the kitchen and they're prepping the chicken, but to go out there, it's not in that bag. And you're saying your example was they have a brand new bag of chicken.
Yeah.
And they're opening it up and putting it on straight on the grill. She's talking about pre-prep in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, this guy was prepping at the grill.
That's crazy. No, I'm sorry.
I just feel like it's your job to educate him, not just sit there and eat that nasty
back
food.
Inside and wash it and clean it and all that other good stuff before you get all the way to the grill. He skipped some steps.
I mean, I think we're going to be revisiting this this chicken one. I think we're going to be yeah. But we got to go to our next segment, and boy, you were waiting for this one. This segment is brought to you by We Buy Ugly Houses. If you've been trying to sell your house 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, there ain't been no phone calls. You got an ugly house. But that's okay. You can call WeBuyUglyHouses.com. They will buy your house. And if your wife picked out the first house, you just go ahead and let her pick out the second house because they don't fix divorces. WeBuyUglyHouses.com. Can you believe they pay me to say that? I've been saying that for
that's amazing.
I've been saying that for 8 years. It hasn't changed. Remember, WeBuyUglyHouses.com. You know when your shit's ugly. Don't try to play. Don't try to make it like it ain't. Karen.
I mean, there are a few ugly houses walking around. I mean, I don't want to even call them ugly. They're just they just need some help.
Yeah,
they just need some tender love and care.
Yeah, and I don't understand the Spanish generation or the Spanish culture. Why you have a brown house and a bright green door or a bright pink door and nothing else is that color? Are you trying to let us know where you live?
It's character. It gives you character. It gives
and paint the Look, paint the shutters. You're in America now. Whatever the door is supposed to match the shutters. Bring
your culture with you. America is a melting pot.
Yeah, well, so those houses look stupid as shit.
Green tater tot door.
I think it looks stupid as shit. At least I know where you are, though.
This color of a door.
I mean, the shutters better be the same color. I'm all about color, but
and make the house look like a kiwi.
Yeah, So this story I got here, man. Number one, I'm not a fan of cancel culture. I own a radio station. It's uncensored. I've been cancel cultured by many people many times, and yet here still I am. It's awful hard to cancel me. I'm uncensored. I don't give a shit.
That's good.
But what happens if you're a heterosexual male and you're taking your child, your nephew, or your grandson to a Disney movie? We all know what's going on here with Snoop. Snoop took his grandson to see Lightyear, the Buzz Lightyear series.
Right.
And we're just going to watch the clip here to find out what happened. What did Snoop do wrong? Because the LGBTQ community wants to cancel Snoop.
What did he do?
LGBT is trying to cancel Snoop Dogg now. All because he said this in an interview.
I took my grandson to see Buzz Lightyear.
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
the new Buzz.
So we watching it, and then she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. So it's like, it's fuck me. I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for. It threw me for a loop. I'm like, what part of the movie was this? These are kids that we have to show that at this age. Like,
that part.
They're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
Right. They are going to ask. I don't have the answer.
Yeah. And I don't even know the answer that's rehearsed. What am I supposed to say? Was the lady used to be a...
We're good enough right there.
I think so.
I don't know. I want to just give the people that don't watch the whole Toy Story series. Buzz Lightyear was the epitome of testosterone of toys. He was the man toy. He could fucking fly. Let's get it straight. Okay? And Woody was like the epitome of like kind of like the guy that wanted to protect his woman, but he wasn't quite big enough and he was just a little old school.
Woody was a cowboy. He was that old Western
you know.
Draw with the
And Buzz was new,
yeah,
and he had gadgets and everything, but Buzz was always the manly man toy.
right,
Urgh. So Buzz
right.
in the this last segment here, Buzz it winds up being young because he gets caught in a time warp, and his partner in the last movie was a black girl, which I thought was awesome. Buzz
Cool.
Lightyear and his partner was a black woman. It was awesome. And when they were younger in the academy, this is before Buzz actually became Buzz
Mhm.
in the movies. His partner was a black woman, so he gets stuck in a time warp. And when he comes out, she's older. And the way they find out is they're in the hallway going back to their rooms. And as Buzz goes to his door, her door opens up, and there's a woman in there holding a child. And she
Okay.
goes inside, and this is what she goes, "Oh, Buzz, I forgot to meet," and I forget her name. Sorry, I watched it. She says, "Meet her. This is my wife, and this is our child." All right, you're there with your 9-year-old kid. Why do we get canceled because we don't understand this relationship when we don't have this relationship? Why are all the lesbians and queer people mad at us because we don't know what gay is? We're not gay. Why are we
Okay.
being forced to be gay and understand gay when we're not gay? D.
Well, me personally, okay, so that part I wouldn't say that I'm not gonna try to explain it to my child. At the same time, I'm not gonna sit back and act like it's okay. I don't know. I'm not saying that it's not okay to do and be free and have what you have, but I don't know. You got to explain that. You can't just spring that on people like the way that they did. I don't know. That's one, and then two. How are you supposed to explain that to your kid? But that's not something you saw coming. You know, it just kind of slapped the shit out of you. And so, I mean, it pops up, and I have no issue with it. I mean, maybe they adopted in vitro. There's all kind of ways for babies to have, I mean, for women to have kids nowadays, and that's great. But they should maybe leave that for more PG-13, where people are actually, or babies understand that better. I don't know. Maybe it's just something they shouldn't have had in there. It
I
just
guess
raises
that's
way
right
too
too.
many
Yeah,
questions.
that's where I was too. And when I told my son about it because he had already seen the movie, and he goes, "Yeah, Dad, but it's PG-13." And I went back and looked. It's not PG-13.
Mm-mm.
And the society that we live in, it's like this: if I can't walk up to a lesbian couple and tell them how to give fellatio to a man if you're a woman because it offends your relationship, why do I have to understand your relationship? I just feel like that it's being forced on people. In
Well,
other
I'm
words,
not sure
as a
it's
society, we have to, it's being taught in schools.
well,
We
okay,
have,
I'm not sure it's being forced so much as they're trying to make or not make, but trying to influence or encourage tolerance for it. Like I think
but why at
that
the kid level? Why at the kid level?
yeah,
Why
no,
do
I don't
kids, yeah, like why do kids need to know that women sleep with women and men sleep with men? They're not
I don't
sleeping
think
with
kids need to know
anybody.
that until they're
Right.
ready to know that. When they come to you and they're asking those types of questions, that's when you need to have that conversation. But see, like one thing I do with my kids, like especially like with my son, I'm just kind of like, or even with my daughter, it's more like we're not ready to have that conversation yet. When you're
Right.
older, we'll talk about that. I'm not gonna say we can't talk about it. I'm gonna say we can talk about it later when you're older old enough to understand that, and they understand that. You know, if they have questions about things, yeah, we talk about things, but it's more like they came to me with those questions because they felt like they were ready. If I don't feel ready to talk to you about it, I'm gonna tell you we're gonna wait on it. But I don't know. I think it's more influencing or trying to influence or encourage tolerance, but I don't think they should be doing it as young as they're doing it. I think that was just I don't know. That's something that probably shouldn't just been in that movie. I don't
That's,
know.
I think that's where I'm going with this. Like, if we always think as Disney educating our children because Disney's always been putting out a good message, and
Right.
any kind of kid movie, if it's a kid movie, we assume as parents it's putting out a message to our children, and nowhere in there. You think about all the kid movies, all the way
Mm-hmm.
back to Bugs Bunny. Did you ever see Bugs Bunny get in bed with Babs Bunny?
No,
We don't
never.
want our 6-year-olds and 10-year-olds knowing about sex yet. Like if you're at home, you dread the day that your kids get their first boyfriend, their first girlfriend, their first kiss. But yet it's okay for them to go watch Buzz Lightyear where these two women are in a relationship and they had a baby. I don't understand why we're educating them so young on gay relationships.
It's like I don't know. It seems like they're trying, like you said, the more maybe it's the earlier they understand, the more tolerant they'll be of it when they get older. But I feel like you said, there's an age limit to certain things. Like you can't.
Supposed to be.
I mean, it should be, but it seems like you can turn on the TV nowadays and then there's social media. Like, what haven't kids seen? That's the question. Should we really be this itchy about it now because kids can see anything they want to see on social media?
10 years ago, that would not have been a PG movie. It would have been a PG-13 movie. And basically what I'm saying, as a society, it's like we force people to accept what's coming up as adulthood comes. But we're teaching them so young. Like, I personally don't want my 7-year-old to come up to me and there was this, it was JoJo Siwa, which I'm sure she's older now and on with her relationship. My granddaughter was all into her. And I said, oh, cool, look, a little cute girl. And then around 10, JoJo came out that she was a lesbian. And my granddaughter come to me and she's like, Papa, did you know it's okay for girls to kiss girls? And I'm like, it is? Yeah. Everybody can love it. You know, at this point, I don't think she's interested in boys yet, you know? And I'm like, yeah, everybody kiss everybody. It's all right to share love. And she goes, no, like they can be married. And I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, I play with my Barbies that way now. We kick Ken out. And I'm like, whoa.
Kick them out? Like, Ken's like just not allowed.
My granddaughter was playing Barbies and she kicked Ken the hell out of her story. Now Barbie and whoever Barbie's buddy is, they married. They handle the kids. You know, they learn this on social media. And I'm not saying shit, okay? I accept whatever you want to do in your bedroom. But when it's starting to go into kids' heads, like they have these options, I'm never going to believe gay is an option. Okay, supposedly you're born with different chromosomes, and that makes you however you are. Okay, I accept whatever, but I don't think it should be pushed on people. You have an option. You have an option to be gay. I don't have an option to be black.
Gay and black is not the same thing. You can't control, but at the same time, I don't think
supposedly you're not supposed to control that either.
I feel like you're born, like you said, they're born that way. I feel like if you're gay,
I like that.
You're just gay, and that's what you are.
I'm fine with it.
Exactly. I'm fine with it. I mean, I think that if that's what you like, then that's what you like. And I feel like that's as well, I guess you can say it's just like your skin color, because I don't think you can control it.
It is. You can't. Now, if everything's true that I hear when I hear these talks and these, I listen to a lot of talks. I've had a lot of interviews where people tell me how it is, and I get it all down to chromosomes. And I was like this as soon as I started feeling like I wanted to be in a relationship with somebody, I was immediately attracted to this sex. You don't turn gay. I don't. You just can't. Okay, you're either gay or you're not. Yeah, I hear a lot of people say, "Well, yeah, I was married and my woman did me so wrong, and I just decided to turn gay." You can't turn gay. Okay.
I think. Yeah, no, I think you're born what you are, and if you are, you are. If you're not, you're not.
I do.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you can turn. But I think you can broaden horizons, maybe change, but I don't think you can turn. You can invite others in because I don't think. Okay, so yeah, you like women, and I think you can decide, hey, he's cute. I like men too, in addition to, but not just. I don't think that's. Yeah, I don't know.
With the transgender stuff where people change what God made, I'm just going to tell you my opinion. I don't really follow the God. I know there's one. I know he's really powerful. And if he made you and you're trying to change him, I just feel like you're fucking with something you shouldn't be fucking with. That's just my opinion. And that goes all the way down to like even my tattoos. I feel a little guilty because God didn't put them on me, and now they're permanently on me, and I wanted them on me. I just feel like, he didn't make me that way. And I've, like they said, desecrated his body. It just really, you got to be really careful with that God stuff. Just my opinion.
Yeah. I love tattoos.
Me
I'll
too.
fill my whole body up if I could. And if the God doesn't like it, I feel like, okay, this me personally, I feel like the God that everybody thinks is so big and is so far away, and I think that is a big you. That's what I think. I think you pray to a bigger you because you are the one that's guiding your life through it's like a video game. There's a big you, and you're the character on the TV, and you're the one who's controlling this being. And I don't know. I feel like at the end of it, if this guy said that it's okay for you to get tattoos, then doggone it, you should have tattoos. That's what I think. I don't know. It could be fun.
All right. I think there's something you want to talk about. And I think I'm going to do with this right here.
Oh, yes. But this story is brought to you by Suwa Lashes by Jasmine. She services the Riverdale, Georgia area with mink lashes fit for a queen. Her info is scrolling at the bottom of the screen now. And so come on down and become one with Jasmine so that she can make you a wonderful queen with these mink lashes. She does fantastic work. I really, really love Jasmine. She's fantastic. And she's so sweet. She's always on time. She makes you feel very, very comfortable. She's incredibly nice. And I love going down to see her. And she's very quick too. Like you're in and out with Jasmine and you look amazing afterward. She also has an Instagram, Suwa Lashes. But if you want to go ahead and book with her, it's www.suwalashes.bigcartel.com. Mink lashes fit for a queen by Miss Jasmine.
Hey, do me a favor, let them know Dwan sent you. We're gonna get a code. Look, you see how good she did with mine, don't you? Look at that.
I do, but that's the thing. I don't have them right now.
I do. You see.
I don't have them right now.
Those damn Italian men. We have such long eyelashes; they're natural.
Don't get me started on lashes. Like my son's lashes go like he's just.
Why do y'all hate on us? So it's not really the story, but let's give a bonus story here. Why do y'all hate on us? Why do y'all hate on us men that have nice lashes?
Men have like perfect eyebrows. Y'all have like perfect lashes. We don't even do anything with them. It's like, why do y'all get stuff that's perfect and we gotta go rip our faces up? Like it just makes me mad. That's all I'm saying.
It's good to be a man.
He got a little bit of a unibrow, my baby, so handsome. But his eyebrows are just so perfectly arched, and then he's got them long old lashes and these cheeky eyes. He's just so cute. And I'm like, how in the world did you get lashes like this? And I ain't got none for me. There's just zero for me. I gotta buy my lashes. He just grows them.
I like the way y'all have to work at it. Makes it more fun.
It's not fair. My cousin is just like that. My cousin Jason. Long, pretty lashes, had long curly hair. He cut his hair off because they used to tell him when he was going to school a long time ago that he looked like a girl. He was so pretty. Yeah. No.
Somebody told me that. Somebody told me I had pretty eyelashes in high school, and they never talked about that again. I beat his ass. Let's not, let's go into the story here about discipline our children. I can't wait. Okay. I love a banger at the end.
So when it comes to disciplining your children, what do you think the difference is between discipline and abuse when dealing with your kids? We're going to watch this video and we're going to talk about it.
Do you spank your kids with a belt that's called abuse?
That's why your kids try to kill you when there's no juice. You let them bite and kick and scream. Then you cry when they call you mean. You're supposed to raise your kids, but they raise you. You put your kids on a leash and wonder why. They turn 16 and want everyone else to die. Just because they thought that they were dogs. Then they learn this thing called laws, and 16 is way too old to pout and cry. Now my mama and my pa ain't play that shit. Gotta be with a belt, a broom, a spoon, sometimes a switch. Spare a ride, spoil a child. Why your kids be running wild, popping pills and snorting powder just for kicks?
That's my motherfucker right there.
So I thought that was funny because at the beginning there was the gentleman in the beginning. He was a white man. Hitting your kids with a belt is abuse. That's what he said. And then that's when you get the other gentleman with his song. So me personally, we exercise now, but when they were little, I'm sorry, we had, there's just things you got to learn when you're little, and you have to get whoopings in order to learn. Like, it just happens that way. But then once they hit a certain age, we do exercise. So when Micaiah and Jace got into trouble, we would exercise. And they would exercise and I would watch. Me personally, I don't feel like I'm abusing you if I'm making you stronger by doing exercise.
Well, my discipline history as a father is very, very short. Y'all know my kid Kyle.
Yeah,
everybody loves Kyle. Everybody says, "Oh, Kyle's so well
mannered." We
mannered."
all love Kyle.
Yeah. I beat that motherfucker's ass one time. You can ask him. If you walk up, you say, "Hey, how many spanks you get from your dad?" He said, "One."
Just one.
I ain't spare shit. And I'll tell you why. Was it abuse? No, I never missed the crack. Tore that ass up from one cheek to the other. Never missed a crack. Never hit a hip. Now, you parents that ain't got no aim, and you leave it.
Ain't got no aim.
You know, I played baseball. I played baseball, and I was really good at it. My son and daughter had no chance. What I'm aiming at, I hit. I'm also an expert rifleman from the United States military. Y'all watch my videos. Y'all seen just 3 or 4 months ago, at my age with my glasses off, I shot an animal with some C4 in it, or something like C4. It wasn't really C4. It was just a plastic explosive. But I can't tell you what it was because it was legal. So you stuffed them in Dallas and put them 150 yards out. I blew that bitch up. I'm the only one to hit that bitch. So when I'm aiming at, I hit. So yeah, was it abuse? Yes, but it only happened once.
Like abuse is like,
here's abuse.
It varies on the child.
When your kid can't form words when you're hitting them, that's abuse. Yeah. If they trying to finish words and they're like, oh, yeah, that's abuse. That one. Oh, I love that one. That was the best one. At the end, he's like, I'm like, are you having trouble breathing? Yeah, I snap. Oh, no, man, I'm fine. Motherfucker snapped right out of that shit.
You can't breathe. You can't talk.
You feel sorry for your ass, motherfucker. Shit. And then you want to hear the worst part? You want to hear the worst part? What Kyle was getting his beating for? He took one for the team.
Aww,
him and his cousin were looking at porn, and I caught Kyle, and my computer caught a virus, and he tried to lie and say that they weren't doing it. So I brought him up, and he told me the truth. I said, I gotta whoop you. And after he whooped him, my nephew walked in. He said, Uncle David, just wanted to let you know Kyle took one for me. And guess what happened then?
He got a whooping too?
He got his ass whooped just as good as Kyle did. That's right.
I mean, y'all was both doing it. So and you just admitted it, dummy. Just stupid.
Yeah.
Why would
at least they had good taste, though. You know what they're trying to do?
What?
They typed in the Google chat box. This was AOL 3.0. A while ago. Okay. AOL. They typed in there, they wrote Rihanna naked. At least I knew they were going the right direction, okay?
Terrible. I mean, yeah, you know what? If they could have done worse, they could have done worse. I mean, it is Rihanna.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I mean, it is Rihanna. But
tell your story. Tell your story. You got kids. Don't tell me you didn't beat them kids.
I mean, yeah, okay, so there's the thing for me. I have cardinal rules. Don't lie about nothing, don't steal nothing, don't cheat on anything. Those are just cardinal rules. And if you break those rules, I have to whoop you. So it's just, I don't, and see my son, as much as I love him to pieces, the man's just, he lies. And it's like he just lies to lie. When he was younger, when he was little, he just lied about nothing. And I was like, Jace, if I know you lie, prime example. We were living at my brother's house when we first moved here. And Jace decided that he wanted to go into the bathroom and play with my razor. He shaved off half of what I so look at he shaved off half of this eyebrow and the top of this. Okay.
What's up, Ice T?
Now listen, this is what he told me. I said, Jace, did you shave your eyebrows off? He said, no, Mom. I scratched them off.
Oh,
in my sleep.
Jace. See, one thing I like about men is we have accountability, man. You can't go down like that.
I scratched them off in my sleep.
Come on, man. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life.
He right here and like this. Did you look? This is what he looked.
Okay, so when you're whooping your kids, are you a talker or are you quiet?
It depends. If I'm really, really mad, I'm talking.
Yeah.
If I'm really, really mad.
Yeah.
But it usually when I'm just I'm not much of a talker unless I'm pissed. Like, and I need you to understand that I'm 38 hot with you. But but that's the thing. Since they've been big, yeah. One thing when I get mad, especially when I'm mad, good God.
What is 38? What's the significance of 38 hot? Why is it 38?
That's a 38. After you shoot it, that bitch is hot.
Oh,
so hot
okay. All right. Okay. She's talking about the muzzle on a 38 special. She's absolutely right.
Hot.
That bitch is hot as hell.
So it's like once I'm mad, I just let me be mad for as long as I need to be mad for by myself. Because everybody catching it if you coming over here. And especially if I'm mad at you specifically and I just got done whooping you. No. Get your ass.
That's the worst. That's the worst thing you can do, man. Like after I got done whooping him, he tried to walk in and say sorry. I'm like, get your face out, bro. Nah, it ain't time for sorries right now.
It ain't time for sorry yet. Get the hell out.
Yeah.
Like just
let me get back to where I am, man. I had an out of body experience.
Right.
Let's give him a little clue in. What are we going to talk about next week? Got a clue what you're going to talk about next week?
Well, if I'm looking right, hold on. Let's see.
Don't lie.
Well, I did look it. I have looked at a lot of videos. There's a lot of stuff that I was actually going to talk about. Thank you very much.
Oh shit! You just got caught snitching.
What's up, Jace? Now? Yes, Jace. Don't get mad. You did it. Don't shave your eyebrows off.
That's awesome. You got caught snitching on the first show. That's awesome.
I love you, Jace. But don't try to make it seem like you didn't do it because we all know you didn't scratch him off in your sleep. Liar.
Hey, you know the best part about him chiming in right there and catching you snitching? Now he has to watch every show because he doesn't know what you're going to talk about.
I love you, my Jace.
We are going to have one guest here every week for sure, and Jace is going to be here.
Absolutely. So next week might be the better week to do this. It's a sex thing. So this is actually a really, really funny question. Well, not necessarily a question, it's an actual setup for what would a girl ask a guy and what would a guy say to a girl. So there's just
we'll leave it right there. We'll leave it right there. That's a good teaser. That's a very good teaser. My teaser is if you talk to your preacher about being cheating on your husband, is it wrong for him to tell? We will find out next week. D, tell them where to find you.
Okay, so you can find me on social media, on IG, on Facebook. I'm here all day, every day. Ms. Holt, MIZ_HOLT on Instagram.
And look soon. I think she's going to do it this weekend. Generational Therapy. The group page will be on Facebook. But in the meantime, watch the scroll on the outro. We have contests going on. That's right. I said, watch the scroll. And here we go. We'll see you next week at 11. Peace.